questo qui.
online now.
Lo sai? Per il verde. Non lo so perché a me domina, la mia coccia domina il verde. Piuttosto che il viola.
Sei matto.
Okay, we are live.
Are we?
Welcome, guys. Welcome to the first gameplay by Manuel Studio on Paradise. Today we have here Alessandro and Flavio.
There you go.
Alessandro will play with Riders and Flavio will match with Slug Lords. So let's wait a bit for people joining the live stream.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, if you want to start to set up a bit of cards, everything.
Yeah, we can start setting the game so
Yeah.
nobody misses something really important. But in general, what game are we playing? But first of all, which game?
Yeah. From scratch. Okay. You want to go?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, so Paradise is a skirmish game. It's our first game actually.
Yeah.
On Mindwork, and it's a skirmish game as I was saying, but it's a mixture between a board game and a skirmish game. It's actually an entry level. For
it's a mixed bag of both. I'd say. Yeah, it's very accessible. I mean, if you want to go on, and then I'll keep from where you leave.
Yeah, no, actually, I was trying to say that it's very easy to approach, so it's fantastic to get someone into the hobby of wargaming.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, that's the point. Usually wargamers are used to more complex games, and that's where you can offer to your friends or your family members, your guests. First time they play, they can't learn all the rules that you have in a very famous war game, and that's the entry level. Yes, you introduce them to the hobby, playing this game, and then later on, more complex, better.
Yeah, it's also for more seasoned players. It's a super easy to set up game. Fantastic for an evening with a pair of beers.
Yeah.
And you can play. It's actually very quick.
Yeah, it's a quick game.
Games are really fast-paced and quick in terms of time.
Yeah.
So you can play best of 3, best of 5s in the same evening game.
Which is a big plus.
Evening. So, and of course you can play with a lot of tactical thinking, but you can also play an Armageddon style of game, let's say, and just have fun.
Yes.
Just have fun throwing dice in face of your opponent.
Yeah, rolling dice, yes. Fighting, battling, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And the game components are just the stuff you see on the board. Actually, the board, it's 74-55 inches, roughly.
Yeah.
To give an idea of the dimension. Is compared to a human hand. And,
we don't know how big your hand is.
I start throwing models on the battlefield just to give
I'll do the same.
Our friends an idea of the sheer size of the battlefield. The models are 40mm scale, so you have an idea of comparison of sizes. On this side of the battlefield, you can see the score track.
Yeah,
where you can keep track of your score during the game. First player to reach 20 points, 20 victory points actually, is the winner.
Yes.
You have those 2 tokens to keep track, and maybe it's outside.
This is mine, Slug Lords.
Yeah.
This is yours,
Slug Lords and
Raiders.
Okay. And off board, maybe you weren't seeing them. We have the hero cards, which are basically the stats and abilities of your heroes, and to have everything at hand during play. So you don't have to check rule books, check other papers. You have everything on board. You don't have to mind anything. And other components are cards, and we will explain cards later on, but it's very easy. Are instant effects that can change the flow of the game. Or they can be
weapons that you assign to your characters to your heroes. And you got, apart from weapons, you got event cards or special ability cards that you play at the beginning of the round, during a battle, or at the beginning of the game as well.
Yeah, you have different timings to play those cards. Each card has written upon when to play it.
Yeah.
And they can be very effective on the game, actually, drastically. In a certain way. Both players play with the same deck of cards, so it's shared.
So it's one deck basically.
Yeah, it's one deck.
We share the deck,
and you share the cards, and you don't have any kind of deck building before the game.
Yeah.
Because the deck is one, and before the game starts, you do a draft.
Yeah, you just go through a draft phase where you how many is that? You take 9 cards each.
Yeah.
Is it 9 cards each?
Yeah.
Yes. You keep one, and then you pass the others to the.
We can actually do it right now.
Yeah, let's do it.
So I give 9 cards to Flavio.
Yeah.
I keep 9 cards for me, and now the other cards are out of the game. We will not use those cards.
Yep. If you guys want to see it, I mean,
okay.
So, yes,
I don't want him to see it, but
welcome to the live chat. Feel free to ask whenever you want, when you want, any detail, because Flavio and Alessandro here are playing. They are playing each other, but they are also here to answer to your technical question about the rules or other things that you will need to know. We will also assist you about storytelling and all the workflow and pipeline we are into. So feel free to ask
anything
whatever you want.
Yeah.
So for this first round of the draft, each player keeps 2 cards.
2 cards, yeah. Sorry.
And discards 1.
Yeah.
And pass the rest to the opponent. So I think I'm gonna keep this beauty, this machine gun, and blitz signal, which makes me move each model by 1 in the same moment. So it's a great tool to control the battlefield.
Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this one. Should I show this one?
Let's see.
Okay.
Let's do
I'll get rid of this one.
motorbike.
The motorbike, which makes you move faster. And I'll keep these 2, which are weapons. I'll assign them to the characters later on.
Okay, I think I'll discard the overload.
Okay.
Let's see what Flavio has left for us. Ooh, this is very nice, actually.
This is cool.
So during this first part of the game, both players are drafting cards to choose their decks. So they are doing this kind of draft, choosing some cards and discarding others. There is a guy asking why we are talking in English. We believe to speak in English to reach the larger audience possible. But of course, if someone will receive a question in other languages, we can answer in Spanish,
English, Italian, of course.
We don't speak German.
No, we don't speak German. Sorry, unfortunately.
Do you speak a bit of French?
Yeah, I do, but I wouldn't count on that. Don't rely on me on that.
Okay.
But I'll try.
But of course, we speak all the imaginary languages.
Yes, definitely. Yes.
Yeah, we can speak also some kind of paradise languages,
fantasy languages, or post-apocalyptic languages made of noises, exhausts of motorbikes. This kind of.
Boom.
I kept 2 and discarded 1.
Yes, I discarded this one.
Okay,
yeah.
We are with the last 3, so we keep 2, discard the last.
Yes.
And we are ready to go.
So we just discard 1, and it's going to be. Ooh, this is pretty.
The prey is super nice, and I discard perfect timing.
Yeah, I'll do this.
Okay, let's remove the models from the battle.
Whatever.
Because it's almost time to deploy.
Okay, yes.
Now
we have to assign right? The weapons to the
Yeah, of course, because
characters, the heroes. Yeah,
because
sorry, let me read them back.
stratagem cards are of two types. Actual stratagems, you recognize them because they have a yellow background, and the weapons. Weapons have a reddish kind of like of background. So while you keep in your hand the stratagems because they can be played during certain phases of the game. Now, before the game starts, before
Yeah.
deployment, you have to equip
The
your
red
weapons
ones.
to
Yeah.
each to any hero you like. I have only one weapon, my beautiful machine gun, and I guess that my glorious Cass will equip the machine gun. It's gonna be Cass, yeah, of course. And the rest are in my hand.
Is this?
Flavio is putting
So,
some serious stuff.
Yeah,
this
gotta
is
be.
a very tactical moment of the game, right?
It's a flamethrower.
Yeah, actually, it's a very brain
Yes.
consuming moment of the game because if you can try also strange like strategies, but if you make huge mistakes assigning your weapons to one hero to another, it's gonna be impacting on your gameplay after.
So yeah, there is a big difference right now between the way we play. I mean, I chose more weapons, and you went for more
stratagems.
yeah, of course. So you see the difference, of course. Yeah, just cool.
Yeah, no, but each player crafts its playstyle actually. So if a player prefers to rely on weapons rather than stratagems, it's fine. It's up to you.
Yeah.
You can play Paradise in the way you like most.
Yeah.
Actually, our factions are pretty different because on one side, on Flavio's side, we have the Slug Lords, which are relentless, are big, kinda slow but unstoppable even. On my side, riders are very quick, very fast, like hit and run strategies go well with raiders.
Yeah.
But on the other side, they are very weak. On the physical side, they can go down easily in comparison of a slug lord. So our factions have different play styles, but nothing is stopping me to play a more aggressive style of raiders or for Flavio playing a
Like
quirky,
sneaky or
quirky slug lord's strategy. It's up to you.
Yeah.
We have to actually spend a word or two about the scenario because Paradise is played in scenarios.
Okay, so you want to go with scenario first, or you want to talk about the rules, or it's up to you.
I kinda I will describe what we are seeing on
fine.
the battlefield, just that.
Okay.
On the battlefield, you have terrains. In a box of Paradise, you will find 6 scenarios, 6 pieces of terrain, which affect movement, line of sight, and cover. That we'll explain later on. But actually, Paradise has been concepted to be very creative on this side. As you can see, those are terrains that we crafted with our hands. They are not the commercial version of Paradise terrains, but we leave total creativity from this side. So if you wanna build a ruined city scenario on your own, you wanna build a junkyard terrain, it's up to you. Of course, you can use the standard terrain that comes with the box, but as you can see.
Yeah. The Paradise game is born first as a skirmish game. I don't know if you are used to games like Infinity from Corvus Belli or maybe something like Warcraft of Games Workshop, but we created Paradise targeting first skirmish gamers. Later, during the development, we thought that was a very bad opportunity lost to exclude board gamers to this kind of game because it's very quick, it's very easy, and a lot of people never played before to miniature games. Maybe could approach miniature war gaming, skirmish gaming through Paradise. In the Paradise standard set, you will find the same components of the deluxe box, except for the physical resin scenario and resin miniatures.
Yeah.
On the standard box, you will find sceneries made of cardboard. So you will just need to assemble them and use as a physical object on the table. And the figures will be produced in PVC. PVC will you a very good product in terms of affordable product, but at the same time featuring a very high resistance to damages or something like that. They will not require at all any kind of assembling or cleaning. On the other side, the deluxe box is made for skirmisher games or war gamers. So figures will be casted in our studio in Italy. So every single component will be handcrafted and will be one by one poured into the molds. So there are no machines here in this kind of process. There's a reason why the difference among the two boxes in terms of price. The price of the deluxe box is higher compared to the standard one because of that. Of course, in the deluxe box, we will feature also 6 sceneries made of resin that are not the ones that you are seeing here, because those are sceneries that I made with my hands just to produce something cute, something very nice to play. In Paradise, you will be able to create your own scenario. So if you want to play with different scenarios, with different scenery, if you want to realize a huge terrain board with, I don't know, hills, canyon, or something like that, you can do that. We are already developing also a future edition of the game where you will be able to play with more miniatures and with a larger terrain. So at the moment, we are just featuring the standard box set thought for board gamers and the deluxe box thought for skirmisher or war gamers. So the experience of game that you will find is the same. We will change just the finish, the feature of the components inside.
And talking about board gamers and war gamers, I mean, you are a war gamer, skirmish gamer, whatever. The same goes for Matteo. I'm the only board gamer here in the company, and you see, I was, at the beginning when we talk about Paradise, I said, okay, it's not my cup of tea, whatever. But actually, it's pretty fun. I mean, I can say that I play German games, I play Americans, whatever, Ameritrash. So yeah, I don't know, people who know.
Slow down, cowboy.
Yeah, whatever. And this is fun. I mean, it's pretty fun. You will see. Okay, I hope you will see. I don't know.
Yeah, also
Okay, it's up to us to show that.
Yeah, also if the wargamers that are watching live are raising more than an eyebrow, like, okay,
Yeah.
how are you gonna make an easy war game? You will see, because first of all, as we were saying, there are no strict rules about the terrains. You can talk with your opponent and decide the size of the terrain actually is fixed for this box, but later on when we will release rules for bigger terrains, battlefields, you can play with bigger battlefields, and you can feature the terrains you like most with the height you like most, the sides you like most. Also, there are different kind of scenarios, so you can play different games each night, each day. Every time you play Paradise, you can rotate the different scenarios, and is very approachable because it doesn't require measurements.
Yeah, which
You know,
is
war
a big
games,
thing for me.
War games have
Yeah.
this huge barrier from the board gamer side, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Flavio.
Yes.
So we try to simplify, to streamline this process using just 3 rulers. Each measurement in Paradise is made as a combination or use of a single one of these rulers.
Yeah.
So you have measure 1, measure 2, and measure 3.
Yes.
So whenever you read on your hero card or on a stratagem card range 2, you will take your ruler number 2 from your minute, from your hero. You just drop the ruler on the field,
Yes.
touching base, and if the other model base comes in contact with the ruler, you are in range. As simple as that.
Yes.
So this
Even I can understand that. So
yeah, exactly. It's
yeah.
to avoid actually fights.
Yes.
Because a negative side of war games, it's because it's for when you are playing a tough game and you're like battling for the last point.
Yeah, you don't want to lose.
You don't want to lose,
yeah.
you know. So a measurement that is made in another way could be troublesome.
Yes.
In this way, we try to simplify, streamline more than simplify, because
Yeah,
it's not a simple game, it's an approachable game, which is different. But you will see later on how we will use these rulers, because it's simpler to see rather than
I think
listen
so.
to the explanation, actually.
Yes.
One last word on those tokens you see on the battlefield.
Yep.
Are the tokens from the scenario. This scenario is called the core. As you can see,
I just want to say that some components are still work in progress. So they're not the final version. As you would see for these tokens, Alessandro is just talking about, and just to know, keep an eye on that.
This is not the. This is a demo.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
On the battlefield, the tokens. First of all, this side and the other side are the player side, so the Flavio side and my side. The 2 tokens nearest to the players' sides are ammo tokens. They are objectives. How do you score points? By defending objectives. And you defend an objective actually by being in range 1, as we were saying, as simple as that, to this token. So in this case, my Kira Rust is defending this objective, and I score points because my character is defending this this token. Actually, if Flavio would have another character in range of this objective, the objective would be contended, so nobody scores the point. But if I have more models in range than Flavio, the object is again mine, and on the other side it's the same.
Yes.
This particular token, which is an ammo token, a recharge point, we can say also, allows you to reload your weapons, spending 1 action. We will come later on the actions, and you will see directly. On the median line, we have 2 objectives which are different. I will talk about the green one because it's the one that gives the name to the scenario. It's the core. The core, it's a radioactive piece, something like that. We didn't specify actually in detail what it is, so we leave also creativity, freedom of creativity.
We're open to any,
to any. So if you wanna
creative idea, whatever,
write stories about it, to play a narrative campaign, narrative game, you are free to go. We will also release a lore book full of stories, but the story is yours also. So
yes, we welcome any idea.
So the core works like an objective because I need to be near of it to control it, but you score points controlling it, but this objective can be moved. While the ammo tokens and the other objective cannot be moved, this objective can be moved. With 1 action, my Kira Rust can pick up the objective and take it wherever she likes on the battlefield. But if Kira goes KO, she gets knocked out. The core is released.
Yes.
It also damages the bringer during its travel. So it's perilous, but it's worth 5 points rather than 1 of the ammo token. So it's high risk, high gain. On the other side, another objective that cannot be moved but grants 2 victory points by standing nearby. Victory points are scored at the end of the round, which
Yep.
is after each player has activated all of his character.
Yes.
And now with deployment, we will start to better show you how things works.
Yeah.
Also, what is an action, Flavio? What is a movement action? And so
Yeah,
on.
I don't know if you want to go through the stats on the hero cards first.
Also,
So as you can see, I'm gonna show one. Yeah,
Let's
you
put
do it.
them,
Okay.
on the center.
So this is
I'll
what
put
we.
another one on the other side.
Okay, I will. There you go. So here's what we got on the hero cards. So we got the stats here on the left. We start from the first one. You see in my case, it's number one, value one. That means that this character can spend one action to move, to cover that distance of range one. Basically we use, I'll
This
show
beefy
you,
boy.
if I'm moving this guy, which is Nazarake, whatever, this is the maximum distance I can cover with the miniature. Of course, the miniature can end its movement anywhere in between or at the end of the tool or the ruler. Sorry. So that's the way you have the base touching the end of the ruler, and that's the way it goes. Second start is the ranged attack power. So this is the number of dice I have to roll in a ranged attack. Then if I'm using weapons, I add more dice, but we'll see that later on. When we look at the knife, that's the melee attack power. So this is the number of dice I roll in a melee attack. When we look at the shield, that's the value, that's the number of dice I have to roll in defense when I get attacked by the opponent. So that's the number of dice I roll. We look at the scars here. That's the health of the character. So in this case, I have to receive 7 damages to be knocked out. You want to talk about the knockout system?
Yeah, actually,
which is the next stat.
Yeah, talking about talking for wargamers. Actually, it's gross. It's terrible when you have painted your favorite model all the week just to come on Sunday in your favorite local game store to play a game of your favorite game, and your freshly painted superhero gets knocked out at turn 1.
Yeah, killed, I guess.
Killed,
yeah.
Removed from the board, put again in the bag, and it's gonna see the light the next week. So since we were thinking, this may be a bit too punishing for a newcomer, for someone who wants to approach the game, but also to give a new hope to old wargamers, we introduced the Kyo mechanic. So when a character goes down to 0 of his health points, it goes KO. So it's not removed from the battlefield. It stays wherever gets knocked out. And if he haven't activated during this turn, he skips the turn. At the end of the round, after we activated all our characters, you can make your opponent gain victory point. According to the value, to the number of your KO value.
So, for instance, if Kyra Rust in this case get knocked out, if I knock her out, and Alessandro wants to
revive her,
to play a game with her, so she gets the token. We remove the token, and I score 2 points just because she got healed. Basically, she's back in the game. Are you okay, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that's how the knockout system works, and I think it's pretty cool because it gives you an opportunity to plan your strategy. It's a matter of points, and it's also a matter of the more characters you have, the more fights you can start, and the more actions you have. So it's pretty. I think it's cool. You'll see that.
Yeah, it's a mechanic that helps you not get
Okay. Yeah.
to not get too far behind at the start of the game, because if I lose one of my characters in the first round, in other games I would be penalized. I would be too far behind of my opponent. In this case, in the first rounds, you can catch up by reviving and paying. And yeah, sorry, too much earthquakes from our side.
Yeah.
And
Excitement. That's exciting.
Yeah, it's the thrill,
It's adrenaline.
But in later game, in late game, actually, it becomes difficult to pay this price, because if your opponent is 18 points, I think 18 victory points, 2 points left to victory, I think you're not gonna pay that price, because otherwise your opponent automatically wins or goes much closer to victory. So it's a mechanic that has a lot of depth, actually.
Yeah, it's not easy to find a balance between letting your opponent earning points and playing with fewer characters. It's not easy, especially when you get closer to the goal, which is 20 points in this game. I just want to say that you don't win the game when you reach 20 points. It's just the first player that the players trigger the end of the game when either of the players scores at least 20 points, and then after that, the player with the most points is the winner.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, just saying that because maybe it wasn't clear. I don't know.
So
that's the
on
key
the other side of the hero card, we have weapons equipped by default by our characters. For example, Kyra Rust is portrayed with an assault weapon, and in fact she has an assault weapon by default, with a range of attack.
You want to say that?
Yeah, actually, because weapons have a range of attack, of course.
Yeah.
Melee weapons do not have a specified range, because they have range 1, fixed range 1. But ranged weapon may have a varying range value, like for example 1, 2, or 3. In this case, the assault weapon of Kyra is 2, the range, and this is the modifier to her ranged power. So Kyra Rust, when she's shooting with her assault weapon, she's gonna throw 3 plus 3 dice.
Yes.
For an attack of 6 total dice.
Yes.
And many weapons have additional effects that may trigger on some special faces of the dice. In this case, it's the trigger. The triangle means the trigger. So, for example, Kyra, on a trigger, she can make a second attack against the target. So she shoots twice.
Yes.
Like Han Solo.
Yeah, maybe you're looking at the bullets and you're wondering what they are.
Yeah.
And that's because weapons have a limited amount of bullets. I mean, that's the number of times you can use that weapon during the game. So that's why when you run out of bullets, I mean, you don't lose the weapon, but your weapon is useless, basically. So that's when you go back to this
the token,
point of interest where you see the bullet here, and that's where you reload your weapon. So that's why you have bullets on the hero card.
Exactly.
And that the same goes for cards, weapon cards. See, the bullet is here. Basically, you can use the flamethrower twice. That's what it means.
Move it slower.
Sorry.
I can zoom in from the card.
There you go.
Start to explain how those cards are working on. So please repeat again.
Okay, so you see the bullets here. There's a value of 2. That means that you can use the flamethrower twice in the game, and then you run out of ammo. Okay, so if you want to reload it, you have to go to this point of interest and reload your weapon. Okay.
Yeah, as simple as that.
Yes.
And on the right side of the hero card, we have the special abilities of our hero. They are all different for all the heroes. So each hero has 2, 3 or 4 abilities, depending. Many could be passive abilities that trigger automatically when the trigger occurs.
Yep.
Or they can be active, so you can spend one of your 2 actions during your turn to make that ability. For example, one of them is like Kyra. Speaking of Kyra, when one enemy ends the movement in range 1 of her, she can move away from that threat. So
Yeah.
it's an interesting ability to reposition you. Or we will discover the abilities during the game because it's a more fun way. Actually.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know if it was clear enough. Each character, when you activate a character, you only have 2 actions. I mean, most of the characters have 2 actions. Apart from that's a rake. Yeah, he has 3 actions.
The big boy.
Yeah, the big boy. You can't attack twice unless you have a special ability that allows you to do that. But usually it's you have to either move or
yeah, actually, the actions you can take during your turn are move, attack, take aim.
Yeah, take aim.
Or
yes.
Make other actions. For example, abilities or reload, pick up the core, stuff like that. But basically, in general, each character can move, take aim, and attack.
Yes.
But one of your action each turn must be aim, take aim, or move. So for this reason, you cannot attack twice.
You're right. Yes.
You can move twice, but you cannot attack twice.
Yes.
That's it. So I think Flavio, we can start with
the we can start. Yes. Okay. So
the first player to set up is the player that drank.
You see, I can't eat.
Most recently, the most hydrated boy. So it's gonna be me.
There you go.
And for the deployment, you just drop one of your characters, the first character you want to deploy, touching your starting zone. So I think I'm gonna deploy my Kyra Rust in this position.
Right. Gonna go with Nazarake. I'll place him here. Yep.
Then I'm gonna deploy my leader. We're gonna talk about leaders because each faction has a leader. Leaders have actually slightly stronger abilities, but not so much. But the strongest feature of a leader is the ability to call for crew members, call for helpers.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, Noah is able to call more riders, a crew of riders. Each turn, at the end of the activation of Noah, she can deploy from out of the game one of her crew members for a maximum of 2.
Oh yeah.
Whenever a crew member is KO'd, it's removed from the game, so it's not like our heroes that stays on the place and gets revived. No, crew members are removed, but they get keeping on each turn. It's like a horde that is coming from outside the battlefield.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Heroes.
Yes.
So that is the idea of leaders calling upon more members of the faction. So our leader is a strong character because in her activation, she can move 3 characters at the same time. So it's a powerful activation, and my opponent will be very careful making my leader not to be so free of action.
Yep.
And I'm gonna put my Noah Reed in the center.
That's my leader.
Yeah.
Okay. Dr. Strauss. These are the two crew members. Okay. This is pretty interesting. I mean, when we go through the abilities,
the rules, because also the crew members and the leaders have combos between them. So crew members get stronger or get special skills while near their leader, and on the same way, leaders can activate more powerful feats while having crew members around. For example, Dr. Strauss, which uses crew members are human shields.
Yes.
Go on, boys. I'm behind. But you will see later on. Okay, so it's up to you to deploy some
Oh yeah,
wire.
sorry. Okay.
I'll
So
remove the,
yes, let me take
the
them
keys.
back. Yeah, I mean, I go this way with the Jericho.
Jericho.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's answer guns with more guns. I'm gonna put my Alva, my sniper,
Yeah.
directly in front of Jericho.
Okay. Lieutenant
Abram.
Abram. Yeah. Lieutenant Abram. Go this way. Okay.
And my last character is gonna be Cass with her motorbike.
Okay, I'll go with Dr. Strauss with, next to him. Yeah.
Near the mountain,
Yes.
in the shadow of the mountain. Okay, so
Okay, so you go first.
yeah, I'll go first.
So you go, first round, you go first, second round,
Yeah,
you go first again.
in the first round, player that won the initiative, that could be, as we did, the most irritated guy at the table, or you can roll dice and count the successes. Actually, we didn't speak about the anatomy of the dice.
Right. Yeah.
But it's very simple. In Paradise,
Yeah, tokens as well.
Yeah, but tokens, as we encounter them, I guess they are just two types, so that's not too much. But dice only have 4 different results. Blank counts as 0, nothing, fail. 1 success, which is the skull symbol. 2 skull symbols count as 2 successes, as a critical. There we go. The critical and the simple success. And the blank, of course. And the last one that we talked before, it's the trigger. It doesn't count as a success, but can trigger abilities on your weapons, on your abilities. So keep an eye on it.
Yep.
And that's it. You just count the successes, 1 for the simple success and 2 for the criticals.
Yep.
And if you have more successes than your opponent roll, you won that roll. So, for example, you score health points on the enemy character as the difference between successes.
Yes.
As simple as that.
That's a damage. Yeah.
Yeah. So, first of all, at the start of the game, I'm gonna check if I have any strats to play. And I think I have some. First one I'm gonna play, it's the Prey. The Prey reads, I can choose a friendly character. During my scoring phase, I get 1 victory point if my character is alive, but if she's KO, you score 2 points.
Yes.
So it's like save the cheerleader, save the world. And I guess my cheerleader will be Alva. So
yes.
Alva's gonna be the prey.
Yes.
I'm gonna.
So I have to knock her out.
Yeah, I'm gonna protect her as much as I can. But I have also another one, very interesting, which is tactical objective. Tactical objective. I have to choose one of the objectives on the battlefield.
Yes.
That objective is gonna score the double of its victory point at the end of its turn.
The doubles the points.
And to keep things spicy, I think I'm gonna select the core as the tactical objective. So instead of 5, the core is gonna score 10.
Yeah, which is,
it's tempting.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a rush to the objective. And I guess I don't have anything else for now. So first activation.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play.
I don't know if you have anything to declare.
No, I don't. I'm not gonna play now.
Okay, better. So first of all, let's do some job. I think I'm gonna activate my Cass, my whip girl. She can move up to 3, so it's very fast with this motorbike.
Yeah.
And she also has an extra action of movement 1 for free each round. So I think I'm gonna drift all straight to the core.
To the core. So that's one action.
That's my first action.
Yep.
As my second action, I pick up the core. That was actually scripted.
Yeah.
And as an ability of cast, I can move one for free. And I go back by one.
Okay.
Just to put some terrain between me and the slug lords that wanna erase me from the world. And up to you. I activated one of my characters.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do. So I want to check the distance between the two of us. Yeah. So I want to do it like this. So if I do this, 1 second. Oh, sorry, that's 2. 2, and then we'll range. Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna activate Nazarake. Okay. So first action, I'm gonna move 2.
No,
Oh no, sorry, it's 1. Yeah, he moved twice. That's what I'm saying. Sorry.
Okay.
So he has, I have 3 actions. I can perform 3 actions with him. So
1 extra action.
let's be clear for the people who are watching the game.
Well, wait
So-
a second. I would love to maybe zoom a bit.
Okay. So-
Card,
There you go.
so you will explain a bit more. Leave on the card. on the
Right. Okay. So first action, I'm gonna move 1. Okay, that's 1. Second action, I move again. There you go. Second action. And then third action, see, I'm gonna use a sniper rifle.
Okay.
That's a weapon I have assigned to Nazarake. Okay. And
Are you in range of attack?
yes, okay, that's the range of the weapon. That's 3. So I'm gonna check if I'm within range. And of course, that's a size 3 ruler. And of course, I am within range. So I'm going to shoot.
Shoot all your
Yes,
rod, bro.
there you go.
So
So
maybe explain just a bit to our people why we choose to not include any kind of tape measurement, centimeters,
Yeah, we
inches,
told that-
or something.
Yeah,
like that.
just
to
repeat
the
for
game
the new
because-
guys coming in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
stream.
yeah.
It's because this.
it's for board gamers, no, just kidding.
Actually,
just kidding.
Yes, it's a quick response, but
Yeah.
we wanted to remove a difficult, a crisis trigger.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's kind of fiddly. Yeah, that's my opinion. That's my point of view. It's
Yeah,
fiddly, it's
because-
clunky.
Yeah, it's clunky and ruins the experience on my way because if we have a friendly approach to the game, nothing of course, but many times if you play a little bit more in a challenging way, you can get in a lot of arguments with your
Yeah.
opponents.
Yeah.
So, especially talking about challenges or maybe competition, we have from the audience a question about the measurement. There is a guy asking if you can pre-measure in the game.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. We are not playing
Yeah.
a game of hidden strategies. You can pre-measure. Actually, there are also other ways. You can talk with your opponent at the start of the game and set the difficulty bar of the game. Because one thing that I want to highlight about Paradise is that the lore book and the rule book are, of course, rules, but they are more of a guidelines. You can set up your own game just by tweaking some things.
Yep.
Like, for example, no pre-measurements or no problem pre-measuring stuff like, okay, I'm in range, so I think I'm gonna attack, for example. Otherwise, then declaring the attack and failing the attack because I'm not in range. It's an opportunity. You can play either ways. The standard game allows pre-measurement to answer the question.
Yeah. I mean, once you play a couple of rounds, it's pretty, it's pretty obvious if you're within range or not, unless it's a matter of, millimeters or whatever. But yeah, pre-measuring is okay, is allowed by the game. So yeah, that's a good question, honestly.
Yeah, because actually there are a lot of war games that are very tactical, so you cannot pre-measure.
Okay,
For
yes,
Flavio, who
I
is a
get
board
it.
gamer and has
Yeah.
never taken a ruler
Yes.
or a measuring tape in hand.
Yes. And I never will, by the way. No, I'm just
But
kidding.
let's get back into action.
Yes.
I think I
Don't
was
postpone
receiving.
your yes.
I was receiving some.
Yes. Yes.
Some lead.
So as I was saying, okay, my range attack power is 2, and I'm using the sniper rifle, which gives me. So basically, I'm rolling 2 dice plus 5, and that's given by the sniper rifle.
Yeah.
So I have to roll 7. Okay.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, it's pretty big. I'm gonna smash you.
I bet you try.
Okay.
I guess you have 6 dices.
I got 7. No, 6. Oh, you're right. Sorry.
Oh,
Yes.
very good.
We're short, we're short on dice because I accidentally lost them on the way here, so that's my fault.
It was a strategy.
It's
because
kind of
he throws a lot of dice.
Okay, these are my 7 dice. Oh, okay.
Man,
There you
come
go.
on, first
There you
roll.
go.
Like this, we are ready?
Okay, look at this.
Like this already.
Yes, I know. Yeah, you wanna cry?
Yes.
Go for it.
Yes, I will.
Yeah, it's allowed.
Okay, so let's count successes.
Yeah, so we count the skulls, right? So that makes 3, and 2 is 5, and 2 is 7. There you go.
Do you also have any triggers? Actually?
Sorry.
No.
So
So
no,
triggers
no.
don't count.
No,
So
yeah.
we have 7 on this side, and my Cass only has 4 of
There you go.
defense. So
There you go.
we will try to survive this huge amount of load in our face.
That's 4.
Nice. No, it's 3. So it's
No,
4.
I mean it's the difference is 4. Sorry, I was running too fast.
My dear Cass is down to 1 HP left after the first round of
There you
shooting.
go.
So yeah, Cass has
Just
5.
show to people how you are counting on the cards.
There you go.
Absolutely. So
Yes.
Have points that you are losing.
so we have
Yeah.
7 from Flavio's attack
Why 7? Why 7?
because it's 3 from the normal successes plus 4 from the double successes.
Yeah, that's the attack roll,
So
and I rolled
it's very
7.
easy. You just have to
Count the
the
skulls.
skulls on the results.
Yeah.
No way to have dubs. No way to have mistakes.
It's
You
super
have just to make
straightforward,
A
yeah.
very easy sum of all the numbers.
And this was my defense. So
Yes.
3 skulls, 7 minus 3, it's 4. And my Cass has 5 health points total.
Yeah.
So she's down to 1. And it's looking grim for Cass actually at the moment. Also because she's holding the core. So it's not good to be on the brink of extinction while you're handling a nuclear power plant.
You are placing now on the card.
Yeah, the tokens. Yeah,
You
you're
place a
right.
token.
I'm placing 2 tokens, which are scar tokens that this one counts for 1 and this counts for 3. So I have 4 wounds on my Cass. I have 4 scars on my Cass, so she's down to 1 wound left.
Yeah. Exactly.
Super easy. You just have to count the rounds of I don't know what it is called in English.
What is it? Scar?
The
No.
rope
The rope. What do you mean?
the suture of the
I
the
think it's a
wood.
thread. I don't know. I think it's a
yeah,
thread.
something
Yeah.
like that. So just count, and this is 3 plus 1 is 4 wounds on my Cass. So
It's your turn. I'm done because
thankfully,
I-
Nezarek has finished his activation
Yes.
thanks to
That's my turn.
any god left on this blessed land.
I could have done better, but
Please,
yeah.
please. So
Yeah, that's really
an eye for an eye. And what eye is better of my Kira Rust? Who's gonna take a path? In this case, I will pre-measure because I want to be certain. As you can see, I'm not in range of
Yeah.
attack.
So wait,
Yes,
wait.
I'm out of range.
Leave the hand and explain very well this rule here
Okay.
to the people. I'm doing a zoom
Yes.
on the.
So
Oh.
Kira started right there. from her deploy.
Yeah.
Kira has a movement value of 2. So I drop ruler number 2 and touching the base of my model. Of course, I cannot cross terrains. This
Yeah.
is why terrains affect movement in this way. So if I go this way, trying to take this route, finding an open point to shoot at the Nezarake of Flavio, if I go there, I won't be in range.
Yes,
because
I'm out of range. Yeah.
because my weapon has range 2 as well as my movement, and I won't touch Nezza in this case. But since we made already our first action, I'm gonna throw myself in cover.
Oh, sorry, I forgot one thing. Sorry, my bad.
What?
Yeah, go on. Because I forgot. I need the bullet tokens.
Yeah, on your weapons.
Let me show the viewers. So I should have had one bullet token on this card, to represent the number of times I would have been able to use the weapon. And since I have just used it, I have to discard one. So my weapon is empty right now.
Yeah.
There you go. Same goes for this one, two,
Okay,
two.
let's set up Kira right there. I'm gonna just.
We have another question from the audience.
Yeah.
The terrain is considered impassable and blocks line of sight. Guys, can you explain how the terrain works in this game? Because I'm sure that there are so many people coming from Games Workshop games or Infinity games where we have very sometimes complex rules about the measurement and the real life view.
And Alessandro is going to answer because he knows where you come from, and I don't.
With much happiness, because I'm really happy to play Paradise after coming from other war games. Actually, I love also other war games, but in Paradise the terrain is very easy to read and it doesn't affect in a negative way the gameplay. So in this case, I had to put my ruler. I will just rewind my Kira's movement. She's gonna end right there. So I'll put a
just kidding.
right
I'm just
there,
kidding.
because I'm an honest man.
Yeah.
So
I'm not. So
as I was saying, I cannot put my ruler across a terrain. My ruler has to be always flat on the surface of the board.
Yeah.
So in this case, I can either go this way or this way. It doesn't count the tokens because tokens don't stop movement. So it can cross tokens, but it cannot cross terrain.
Yeah.
So for movement, I cannot trespass terrains. I can end wherever I like, touching my ruler and touching the terrain. I cannot go on top of it, of course.
Yeah.
But I can end my movement right there, for example. Then, as regards line of sight and cover, for example, my Kira Rust ending here behind this wall. If we imagine she tries to shoot Nezza, she cannot shoot at Nezza because there's no way I can put my ruler flat on the surface touching Nezarake, because the terrain is blocking my line of sight. As simple as that. You don't have to put yourself down to check if the tip of the air of Kyra is seeing the tip of the chainsaw of Nezza. No, nothing like that. You just have to drop your ruler and see if the ruler touches both bases. So line of sight is about bases. As simple as that. Even if we touch for a small amount, for example, if Kira is just like this and she just tips Nezarek with 1 point, it's fine.
Yes.
But if I cannot do this, I'm out. I cannot see Nezza. On the other side, staying near a terrain can grant you...
Do you have size 1, size 2 terrains?
Yeah, actually.
Okay.
Actually, some terrains, I was taking this objective, this terrain as an example, because this terrain is size 2, because it has an upper place, is very tall, so it totally covers, totally blocks line of sight.
Yeah.
On smaller terrains. Those smaller terrains are considered of 8-1.
Yeah, height one. Yeah,
Height one, sorry. So
Yeah,
they
size one.
block
Mhm.
movement but they do not block line of sight. So in this case, I can see Nezza because I'm inside the range of my.
Yeah, you're within range.
I'm within range. But in this case, since I cannot directly put my ruler touching base, Nezza is gonna have cover from my attack.
Yeah.
At the same way, if my character is near half ruler, and half ruler is the
Yeah, show where he is. I mean, don't cover the camera
Yeah,
with the hand.
sorry.
So try to just place the ruler close
Yeah,
to the figure.
we do like this way. You can do this way.
yeah
like
exactly,
this, yeah.
way.
exactly.
Do it horizontally so people can appreciate the measurement.
This
stuff.
one is half measure. So if I am half measure of a terrain,
Mhm.
I have cover from enemy's attack, regardless of the position of the enemy. It doesn't depend. I moved your Nezarek, but
Yeah, no, I don't worry,
but
man.
I guess your Nezarek was
I was.
two from this side.
Yes,
so
exactly. I was
right there, I guess.
before. Yes, more or less.
Something like this. So we will get again on movement and cover because it's all about this. But as you can see, it has rules on terrains, cover, line of sight, but they are not super strict or shady. They are super simple.
Yeah, it's simple.
Yes or no?
Straightforward. Pretty straightforward.
Yes
Yeah.
or no?
Yeah.
So no place for fights.
Yes.
There's no
Yeah, that's one thing about this game. I mean, I don't come from the war game industry or whatever hobby, but you know, there is never a point where where you don't know if something is possible or not. I mean, it's there's no doubt. In your turn when you want to do something, you either can do it or not. There is no doubt. That's my point. Yes, which is pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, in war games there are a lot of gray zones where you are not sure if this is possible, if this is legal as a move.
Yeah.
So
Too many questions, too many
yeah.
poses, breaks, and
long games.
Yeah,
for that reason.
pretty long games. I mean, I don't mind going long games, but
but
when you have,
wasted on these things.
yes, when you constantly break the game down, like, oh man, okay, let's check it. Okay, I mean that's one take, of course. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, my Cairo Rust just went behind the building.
Yeah.
In range 1 of this objective.
Yeah.
And that would be my activation of Cairo.
Right. Okay. Up to me. So my point is, to knock her down.
Keep on.
I'll try. I'll do this. Okay. So let me pre-measure it. So I'm gonna do this. Okay. So I will do this. Oh yes, yeah, 3. Sure. Sorry. What is 2? Oh yeah, I lost it. Yeah.
I guess.
So I will do this. Then I will do that. And range 2. Yeah, I can do it. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna activate Jericho here. So his movement value is 2. So okay. So that means I'm gonna use ruler, size 2 ruler. Okay, that's 1. Well, I can't now. Okay, whatever. I'll do this. So that's 10 points for that objective.
For the core.
And for this one, it's
2.
So, okay, I'll do this. Crap, I won't do it. Okay. Okay. See, anywhere in between is fine.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna stop here.
Wherever you like.
Actually, I'm gonna stop here, and I'm gonna take cover.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Very well.
So I'm gonna take advantage of the cover ability or effect, whatever how you call it. From this terrain feature.
Okay, let's see if we can. It's hard, but maybe not
It's
impossible.
a dirty job, but someone has to.
But someone has to do it.
Yes.
Of course. So Alva, I'm gonna activate my Alva. She's gonna join forces with Kyra, reclaiming this golden objective.
Are you within range? Is that
Of
one?
course, because my sniper has a range.
No, I mean, oh yeah, I was thinking about the objective. Sorry.
No, not in range of the
Okay.
objective, but of course in range of
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah.
So it's my turn to long range shoot your dirty boy. So, Alva, she's got 4 ranged attack power, and she's equipped by default with a rifle that gives me +3 attack power in range.
I'm gonna place the bullet tokens here.
Yeah, thank you. No, I was having them
sorry.
on my.
Okay, my bad.
I have 2 ammos for my own weapon, and I discard 1 for this attack. So I'm rolling 7 dice, hoping to make Jericho explode. Just go down.
Yeah, I need. It's pretty.
Not as good as Flavius' previous.
Yeah, but it's pretty good.
But we have, let's count the skulls, 7 as before. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1 miss. But it's okay.
Okay,
okay
I'll take the blank one.
Yeah, feel free. So
yes, because I have to roll 4 dice.
But +2 because you are in cover.
Yes. So I just want to say, yeah.
2. I have 7. I made 7 now on my roll.
So my defense value is 4. Okay. I don't know if you can they see it from here.
No, you have to
okay, sorry.
drop them.
Sorry, guys. Okay.
Yeah.
So my defense value is 4. So that's why I got 4 dice to roll. But since I'm close to the terrain feature, I get cover as well, and that means I roll 2 more dice. 2 extra dice. So that's a total of 6.
I'll stop you right for a moment because this situation could raise more than an eyebrow in a lot of wargamers, because how is Jericho supposed to have cover from an attack coming from this side?
From the front, basically.
From the front, because he has the cover on his back. It's to simplify the game, because having real sight covers, we discovered during our playtest that was the most tragic feature of the game, because checking each time if a cover is valid or not, it's the best way to lose your evening checking on this side.
Yeah, I recall talking to the game designer, Alessandro. I don't know if you're watching. Yeah, he gave me an explanation, which is actually, it's not only a matter of making things simpler and faster, but it's also because the way when you look at the game, you have to imagine that you have car parts everywhere, stones. So the idea is when you're close. The idea is that when you're close to a terrain feature, basically it's just the feature is like that, okay, but you have to imagine that you have a lot of stuff around it, so you could easily cover behind it. It's you need your imagination a little bit, but it makes sense even for someone like me who, I play German games, so I don't care about the lore and everything, but yeah, it makes sense. Okay, I got it. It's simple, it's fast. Yeah, it makes sense. All right, so I'm gonna roll.
I did a 7, and you're gonna roll 6 dice.
I roll 6 dice. So is it a 7?
Yeah, but I have to give you one of the dice.
Because
7. There's the recording, Flavio.
Okay, just kidding. Ooh! There you go. So I rolled 7, sorry, which is basically 0 damage. No damage for me.
For Jericho.
Yes.
I guess it's fine. All is fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you got it.
It's up to you. I made my movement and my attack, so my 2 actions.
Yeah, it's my turn. So now I can only activate Dr. Strauss and Lieutenant Abram. And yeah, I'm gonna go this way. Let me see. If I go there, I could, right? Abram. Sorry, let me see. Moves with 2. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna do this.
It's a bit
So
far
2 and
away
2.
from action, I guess.
Yeah, no,
It's gonna
before-
take some rounds to go into action.
Yeah, but if I could do this, so within range, am I within range? That's 2. I can't. Okay, I'll move him. I'll go this way. So 1. So it's you can move up to 2. So I'm gonna move. I'm gonna use the rule, a size 2 ruler. And that's my first movement. And the second movement, yeah, I'm gonna move again. Yes, I'll move again. And I get closer to Cass.
That is some serious business. Right
Yes, I'll do this. There you go.
Oh man.
Bang.
Cass is in a lot of trouble with just 1 wound left
Yes.
and 2 beefy guys around.
Yeah.
It's looking grim, right, girls? Okay, let's go. It's time to activate our leader, Noah. So, here we go. Actually, I think we're gonna enforce this situation. Let's get Cass some help. So, as my first activation, my first action,
Yep.
Noah moved 2
Yes.
with my ruler 2.
Right.
Then, as my second action, Noah has a really cool ability, which is run and punch. With the cost of 1 action,
Yeah.
I can make another movement 2, which I will do absolutely instantaneously.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
And followed by a melee attack for free. And I'm gonna punch your Lieutenant Abram right in the face. So, let's see Noah. Noah has 3 dice of power, melee power attack,
I'm leave our, yeah.
and +4 over mechanical harm.
Crap.
So, and for each on a trigger result, I can move Lieutenant Abram, like punching him away by 1 and make a gun attack for free. So it's gonna be a show. Let's see. I rolled 7. Let's be a bit more lucky rather than the alpha round before. So okay, good. Not the best, but pretty good actually. I guess we scored 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we have at least 1 trigger, which means I can make my activation of the mechanical arm effect, but we'll see it later. Let's see how much Abram defends.
Let's see my okay. Well,
Abram has
so Abram
3 of
is
defense?
3. I rolled 3 dice, but I also I get cover as well.
No, because it's a melee attack. You do not get cover.
Sorry, my bad. Yeah. I was reading.
He's a board gamer, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But you do not get cover from a melee attack. Of course, you cannot. You cannot hide.
So what's your score?
4.
It's 4.
And then there is a free gun attack for you. Okay. He scores 2.
Yeah, so I got 2 damage. Yeah, damage.
There you go.
Okay, there you go.
Not
Take
much.
2 tokens.
Not so much, but enough.
There you go. Yeah, but it's pretty strong. So.
And now Noah triggers the extra effect, making a free gunshot. Actually, she can move you by 1, but I guess Abram, it's ineffective against Abram because Abram has an ability.
Yeah.
Juggernaut.
Juggernaut. No, when damaged by an enemy attack, he may move 1.
Okay.
So I can move 1.
Yeah.
Okay. And nobody, Abram can be moved by effects of enemy.
Yeah, he's
abilities.
immune to my.
You can't move him. But I can move after the attack. I forgot about that.
1.
So I can move by 1.
A little step. There you go. Make your step.
I want to get closer to.
Oh, no, man, please.
Yeah, I just want to. Because I want to be within range here. There you go.
Okay. I still have my free gunshot for you.
Yeah.
There you go. You are still in range.
That's
because
yours.
I have range 2. But on the gun, Noah is a bit less effective because I roll only 3 dice for my ranged attack free.
This is a ranged attack, so I take cover as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's not gonna be as explosive as before, but I
Yeah.
just roll five dice. Let's see. Okay, four
Four.
again. Trigger doesn't count now because I do not have any special activations on my gun. It's just a gun after all.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll
Three
three
plus two.
and two. Okay, that makes
That's
five.
five.
Yes, five.
Three.
Ah, okay, just one. Just one. It's okay.
Another wound on Abram.
Yeah.
We're gonna absolutely take it because Abram has 8 wounds total.
Yes, it's pretty strong, man.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
But
to a designer.
my leader, yeah, I will. But my leader, at the end of her activation,
Mhm.
can summon one of its crew member.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm gonna put my crew member maybe right here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But they don't play right now. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The crew member doesn't activate now.
Yes.
She will activate with Noah at her next activation.
Yes.
And that's it for my activation.
Okay. Then
You're
my
left
last.
with
My last
your
character.
leader,
Yeah, that's my leader.
Doc Strauss.
My leader. Do they score points? I don't remember.
1.
Just 1 point. Okay. So you got 10. Count. So Strauss. Let me see. Oh, 2. I should mention that. Okay. I'm gonna move Strauss, Dr. Strauss. He moves. What is it? Okay. His movement value is 2. So I'm gonna move 2 twice. So I'm gonna do this. 1. Will I be within range there? Let me see if I move that.
Let me move away the dice.
Yes, please. I will definitely be a move. Okay.
Whoa, wait. Okay. That's a bold action.
Yes. That's a
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I want to be within range.
Putting an elderly straight in front of the battlefield.
Yeah, but since I've just activated, I'm gonna spawn. I'm gonna call one of my crew members.
Okay.
And it's going to, to be deployed
within
one. This is within 1 for sure. I'll show you.
Yeah.
There you go. For sure it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
The range of the objective.
Yes.
So in this case,
actually, I'll put it here so I get cover as well.
As well. So now both me and Flavio have activated all of our characters at least once.
Yes.
So now it's the end of the round, and we score points depending on which objectives are we holding, what we killed, and so on.
Yeah.
So starting from the objectives on the field.
Yeah.
We have the objective, the ammo token on my side is taken by Flavio because he has 2 models.
I mean, the way it works, if I'm not wrong, is that first you check how many heroes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Since we tied that.
Yeah, because we have 2 heroes. One
each
for side.
One each. Yeah. So that's when
the crew member counts.
break ties.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
So that's my.
So Flavio scores 1 point for this.
Yeah.
Actually, the objective in the enemy side scores 3.
There you go.
You're up to 3. Then
there you go.
Then you have the side objective for another 2 points.
Yeah.
But then it's time for the raiders to score,
Yes,
because
they
let's start with
also
the
have
soft stuff. My prey, my Alva,
I
because
forgot.
Alva has the prey, so for each round she's alive.
Yeah,
she
you're
scores,
right, I forgot.
1 point, so it's 1 point for Alva making out of this round.
That's my bad.
And then there is the core, which is still in my possession and has the tactical objective, so it scores 5. 2 times 5, so it's 10, and I go to 11.
Yes.
Eat dust, Slug Lord.
Yeah.
And now, next round, I have again the initiative.
So you're the first player again.
Yeah, at the third round, Flavio will have the initiative, because otherwise swapping initiative at the second round would result in, for example, Flavio getting closer with Dr. Strauss as his last action, and then reactivating Dr. Strauss would be a little bit of abusing of the activation. So,
which is cool.
Yeah, so to keep things alternated. Now it's my activation.
Yeah, let's keep it balanced.
This is the beginning of a new round, so if we want to play new cards, we can play new cards if we have the lettering at the start of the round.
If you, yeah.
And I guess I have.
Hello.
Yes, I have.
-1. They can't climb terrain. Oh, okay.
Yes, I have. So, my
Sure.
card at the
Yes.
start of the round is on the target. And I will play on the target. It's Nedza portrayed on the card, but I will make it in front of the camera.
Yeah. I'm pretty bad at this game, you know. No, I mean, this is me. This is the way
But there is Nedza on the card, but I'm gonna play it against Abram because it's the closest of your guys. I need to take it down because he can make a pretty bad mess of my girls around. So
yeah.
I'm gonna place the card right there to remind us that each time I attack him,
Yep.
my triggers are considered crits against your Abram. So let's see if we can take down the tyrant.
I forgot that.
Anything to declare? You took a lot of weapons,
yeah,
right?
but I have a lot of drugs, you know, since I am using.
Let's see if
drug
your
lords.
drugs can save you.
Slug lords.
But I need to choose carefully who to activate. And I think I will activate my leader and my crew member. So,
with mids.
let's see.
But I had to do it.
Noah is in range of melee attack already.
Right.
So, since she cannot make 2 attacks, she's gonna take aim and then attack. While taking aim grants you +2 dice.
Yeah, taking aim,
roll.
empowers your
next attack.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Noah's gonna stand still, take aim with her fist, and strike the chin of Abram. So again, Noah has 3 of melee attack power, +2 of taking aim, +4 of her mechanical arm. It's gonna be 9 dice, bro. Let's see if you can make it.
Yeah, it's gonna suck.
And
It's gonna suck.
and
Yeah.
again, the trigger makes me make another gun attack, and they also count as crits for on the target. Let's see.
Yeah, blah blah blah.
Let's see. I guess it's a lot.
It's a lot.
So
it's
we have.
3.
Oh, this was.
I know, I saw it.
2, 3, 4,
and 8. It's 8.
5, 6, 7, 8, and this one counts as
10.
another crit, so it's 10. A mechanical fist of 10 damage, 10 potential damage.
Okay.
He's gonna defend with just 3.
Yeah,
Good luck.
it's crap. I know. Was it 3?
Yours. Poor 3 dice.
Yeah, I know. I've exposed myself to,
Actually, if you do 3 crits, you are alive because you just take 4 damage.
Yeah.
But it's very unlikely.
Yeah.
It is.
So is it 10? It's 8, right?
It's 8.
It's 8. So that's what happens right now. So right now, I got KO'd because I reached the minimum. I mean, I reached 0 as a health value. So I got the key KO.
Yeah, there.
Token. Yeah.
So Abram
Is
cannot
that
be activated this round.
I can't.
Skips activation because it's KO.
Yeah.
Oh no. Please,
Yeah.
No. Oh god, please no. Please stop. No.
So that's my turn or what?
I have to activate my crew member and spawn another crew member, sir.
Right.
So since the threat is over, I guess I'm gonna move around this one. Maybe. Yeah, let's start to reclaim what's ours. She's gonna move there. She's not in range, but she's gonna be there eventually. And I spawn my second crew member
Right. Yeah.
around. Yeah, just to make
Things clear.
yeah.
Okay.
Up to you.
Yeah. Okay,
Good
now
job,
what I'm
Noah.
gonna do is
Good job.
I am okay, cool. I'm gonna, you know, use the fast recover card, which means that I can stand Lieutenant Abram up again. So I can play it right now.
But you pay the
But you-
cost actually.
But you get points. Yes.
Yeah. I get.
You get a
to
key.
victory.
Okay, this is what happens. So
Yeah.
Abram, there you go. Lieutenant Abram is KO'd. So in order to have him back in the game, Alessandro is gonna earn 2 points.
Yeah.
So there you go. You get the 2
I'm
points.
more than happy to get 2 more points.
Yeah, I know.
Close to victory. But
So-
Abram alive now could be a mess. But he still has the on the target stratagem on it. So if he
Okay, right
gets
now-
too much troublesome, I can still take him down again.
Okay, let me see. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to
Activate Abram actually.
yeah, I'm gonna activate him. I know he's activated. I mean, I'm going to activate him, but let me see. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to okay, there's an ability, I haven't told you about it, but it's called Big Slash. So I'm gonna pay 1 action, and I'm adding to my standard attack this ability, which is I may take a saber attack. Okay, so that's a melee attack against each enemy model
In range of melee range.
within 1 of Abram.
Okay.
So I don't know if they're within 1. Let me check.
I don't know.
Yeah, she is.
I
I'm
guess
sure.
you are in range of
Is
Cass.
she?
Yeah, because I attacked you.
Yeah, right. So they're both within range.
Yes, that would be.
Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay.
You start attacking
Okay.
all the enemies in.
Oh, guys, just because we are now playing a very intense clash with a lot of figures in the same area, I want to be clear that in the PVC version, each faction will be of a different color. So
Yeah.
if you're going to purchase Raiders, you will get a yellow sand tonality of resin PVC. If you're going to purchase Slug Lord, you have a different color. So in the standard edition, with PVC figures, you don't have to necessarily paint them.
Yeah, it's super easy to distinguish the factions. Actually, now could be a little bit troublesome because they are all white resin.
Yeah, it's got, not for me because I've seen them for a long time, but it can be hard to tell them apart.
Yeah.
Just because they're all white
But
or
the
whatever.
PVC version is designed for board gamers that maybe they don't want to paint them. So they have figures that have a great amount of detail, but with a color code that helps you determine which factions.
Yeah, tell them apart or distinguish them. Yeah.
Who is your friend and who's your enemy on the battlefield? Actually.
Yeah, who's blue
So,
or who's
Yeah, it was
yellow.
blue or red or
Yeah.
green. So in this case, Abram is gonna attack both models. Noah
Yes.
and Cass.
Yes.
Start.
I start from.
The easy task from Cass.
I don't know if it's an easy task.
Uh.
I'll start with the. Yeah, I'll start from Noah. Okay.
I just want to show people this kind of color. It's from our high quality resin.
Yeah.
It is poured and handcrafted by our headquarters based in Italy. For a matter of the kind of production, we are not able to get a consistency and stable color. So we will produce all of them in this kind of light gray. But since these are made for skirmish gamer, we suppose that 99% of them they will paint their
of
figure
course.
and their faction.
Actually, I think for our gamer, it's the
Commercial
best.
time.
Yeah, auto commercial time.
Yes.
I think for our gamer, light gray tonality is the best to appreciate the details and start painting them, regardless of the primer color you will use or the final scheme you will use. But I'm an awful painter, and I will go back to the gameplay. Actually,
Yeah.
you were attacking.
Yeah, I start with
Noah.
Noah. I start from Noah
Okay, let's see, let's see.
because I know why.
You know.
Yeah, I do know why.
Okay, let's see.
Yes. But
So
no, but hold on. Have you already activated Noah?
yes.
Oh yeah, you have it.
I punched it in the face
You're right.
and I
You're
sent
right.
you
You're
to
right.
the
You're right. That's pretty bad, then.
to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, I start with Noah. Who cares? Okay, so Saber.
Four.
Yeah, I got
Plus three of
3
Saber.
and 4. That means I'm gonna roll 7 dice.
Okay.
To attack Noah. So that's 7. What is it? 2, 4, 5,
And plus 2.
6, and 7. There you go.
With triggers, do you have anything?
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot. So if for any trigger that I roll, that counts as a success. Yeah.
Terrific.
It's your problem, not mine, I guess.
Yeah, it's a huge problem.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge.
Go.
Yeah.
Of course. Of course.
There you go.
It's like 1076, right?
Yeah, 666.
Wow.
Okay, so that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
It's
Roll your 3.
No, actually, Noah has a very cool ability in terms of defense because she has already a 5 in defense, which is very high on its own.
Jesus.
But when she defends from melee attacks, her triggers count as crits, not successes. So it's double up.
Crap, I forgot.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Okay.
Pretty good actually.
So
We scored 5.
Yeah.
No
5.
triggers on our side.
Yeah, 5. What was mine?
7. So
That's
I
2.
took 2 wounds.
Okay, 2 wounds. Yeah.
Could have been much worse, so it's good. Then
Okay. Then I have to attack Cass.
My poor girl with 1 wound.
Yes,
Yeah.
which
You
is
just
same.
You need that.
7 dice.
Yes, but first of all, I need to activate one of my cards.
No, come on, man. Don't say that.
Because now I activate my shield guard.
Ah.
When one of my models is targeted by an attack, I can choose a friendly model within 2 to be the target instead.
Jesus.
I think I will sacrifice one of my grunts. I guess this grunt right here. So attack my grunt.
So but she's not within range, right?
Within 2.
Within 2.
Cass.
Sorry, within 2. Sorry, my bad.
Within
I heard within 1.
It's like my crew member running towards
okay.
Cass and body blocking the attack, getting sliced in 2 by Abram. But Cass lives another day. I guess
so there you go. 7.
Yeah, go. Feel free to destroy my model.
Okay, hold on. That's 1, 2,
3,
4, 5, 6.
6. I just rolled 2 in defense because I suck. Because I'm just a poor crew member. I got a 2, so you had 4. I only have 2 wounds, so I'm banished.
Okay, which is it's a good opportunity to explain that they don't get KO'd.
Yeah, they don't get KO'd. They are just removed from the game because on my next activation on Noah, I can put another crew member again, up to a maximum of 2.
Okay.
But we saved Cass for another day, which is amazing.
Okay, Jesus.
She's scoring 10 points per turn. And now it's up to me. No, you have 1 action left because this was...
Yeah, I can move. I know, I can move, but... yeah, move that way, probably. So I can move 2. Yeah, I'll move 2.
Run, you coward.
Yeah, there you go. I'll move 2.
It's actually an invasion on my side of the battlefield, but okay.
Yeah, it was swapping sides.
Yeah.
I'm
not
invading
your space.
I'll
but
move here. There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm using your rules.
I don't know because
they didn't bring bad luck.
Because you're the bad guy, so you are stealing. That's why.
Yeah, but my rules are better.
Now, I don't think I'm gonna activate Cass or no, because Abram is activated. But there is also another big threat on this side, which is Jericho, with a pretty cool flamethrower on his hand, which can get out of hand in a second. So, my prey, Alva, my girl, she's gonna take aim as her first action. Take aim, lock and load, and then shoot to Jericho with her rifle.
Just as a reminder, when you that way, taking aim, you basically.
I'm adding 2 dice to my roll.
Yeah, it's the same as the cover. Same goes as the cover,
exactly.
but it's that's when you attack, and this one is when you whatever, the other way around.
So I got 4 for ranged attack power, plus 3 of power of my rifle. Let's put it right there. It's 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3 plus 2 of aim. And Alva, when she takes aim, she adds another dice to her roll. So I'm gonna roll 10 dice for attack.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Okay. Hold on a second.
It's gonna be fast, but it's gonna be hard.
That's Jericho, right?
Yep.
No.
On Jericho. On the bold madman with the guns.
All blanks. Oh crap, man.
Oh, this was a fail. Triggers do not trigger anything.
No, actually. That's 2, 4, 6, 8.
Oh.
I need to roll 4 at least.
It's a lot, right?
It's a lot.
You are rolling 6, actually.
Yeah, I'm rolling
4 plus 2 of course.
Yeah, I'm rolling 4,
Yeah,
6 dice.
One of mine.
So what's your total? 8, right?
Yep.
So it's 5. Okay, cool. Come on. Yes.
Just 1 wound.
It's 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, it's just 1. There's no trigger, right? Yeah. Hold on. When you pay KO points, send up Jericho, please. No,
I don't think you have more special things, but
no.
That was a very good roll, I guess.
Yeah, no.
6 dice against 10. Scoring just 1.
There you go. I'll take it.
Okay, guys.
Doesn't make any difference.
I don't know if you are supporting too much the Slug Lords, but there is something going on. Because I need to spend so much resources to take down one of the characters.
Yeah, it's called skills, man. That's how it's called.
Of course.
Yeah,
of course.
Of course. Okay, so it's my turn now.
It's your activation.
Because you aim
as first action and attack.
Right. So it's my turn.
Yeah.
I need to do it. I have to do it, man. I gotta do it. So yeah. Okay. I'll move. No, wait. Yeah. I moved twice. I can move twice with Meta Rake.
Yeah, he has free activation. So.
Yes, so I'll move twice. So 1.
Please stop. Please.
2. Go on. I get that. It doesn't matter because I can move anywhere in the middle.
Yeah, anywhere in the middle, you are fine.
Yeah, I like it. So
please.
Here's what I'm doing. On a trigger. Okay, I'm gonna perform a melee attack. On a trigger result, any other model within 1 suffers 1 wound.
This is huge.
Okay, so
here's
the thing.
Huge.
So I got 4 dice and 2. That makes a total of 6 dice.
It's free. You are melee attacking. You are free. 2 is ranged.
3.
Yeah.
Cool.
I know I shouldn't talk in this situation, but I am
That's
too
4 and 3. That's 7. There you go.
Let's see.
7. Okay.
Please.
I'm attacking
Cass.
Noah.
Good for you.
Yeah, because she's, what is it?
3 left.
3. Okay, I'll do it. Noah, and then I hope I roll a trigger. Yes.
Seriously.
Yes.
Seriously.
2, 4, 6,
Zero
7,
misses.
and this, which is 1 wound to each model within 1. Okay, hold on.
Hold up.
So 2, 4, 6, 7. There you go. And a trigger. The trigger means, okay, 1 wound to each model within 1
Okay.
of
Cass.
yeah, which is Cass and
So Cass,
and
she's down.
and the crew member.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Cass, she's down.
Yes,
And-
she got KO'd and she
she
drops. Yes.
the core
Yes, exactly. She drops it.
in
Yeah.
contact of her model, which is still the tactical objective of this game.
Yes.
And she's KO.
Yeah.
Then I have 1 wound on my crew member.
Yes.
And
And
Noah.
1 wound.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. And Noah got 2, 4, 6,
How much?
7. Right? Was it 7?
7. Yeah.
It was 7. Yeah.
It's always 7. You are rolling just 7s.
Yes, 7. Yeah.
You are awful. So it's 5. And triggers count as crits. So Noah, we need some kind of divine intervention.
Good.
It's
There you go.
5, which means 2 wounds, and she's left with 1. Noah, you truly are the hero.
Yeah, because triggers count.
Counts as crits, so it's
Yeah. Sorry, I was swearing. I was going to swear.
learn to
can't.
count,
I can't.
boy. It's 5.
Okay,
It's
okay,
just 2
okay,
wounds.
okay.
And then down to 1, and Noah
So she's down to 1
stands
now.
Still,
Okay.
not enough.
Okay.
But
I'm
Cass
done
is
with
down.
the. I'm done with the
With the
Nezarek. Yes.
Yeah,
'Cause I moved twice and then I attacked.
Yeah,
so
that's
that's
free
free
action
action. Yes,
for
that
rank.
counts as free
Yeah.
action. Yeah.
actually,
Hmm.
now the core is down, and I do not have any models who can activate because Cass and her members already activate,
Uh-huh.
and Noah, sorry, and her crew member activate. Cass is down.
Yeah, they've already been activated. Cass is down.
I do not have Kira and Alva activated. I only
Yeah, you only have
only got-
Kyra.
Kyra because Cass skips her activation. Kyra,
There you go.
how about we make some miracle? Maybe.
So I attacked the
If I
Abraham.
attack the oh no, Nezarek is full health. No
Of
damage.
course, man. Of course. I just
Bro.
reached you.
Bro. Okay. I think I'm gonna take aim and shoot to
Dr. Strauss.
of course.
Yeah. Go for it.
Okay. So Kyra has 3 ranged. I will take aim because I'm standing still attacking. So taking aim, that's 2. And plus 3 of my assault weapon, which
Mhm.
I discard one ammo. So it's 8. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we can do.
I'm thinking. I'm planning my next move. Okay, whatever. Sorry.
Oh wait, but if the target is within 1, I sum 2 dice because it's
You
ability,
add.
gunfighter. I add 2 dice.
There you go.
Please.
Oh,
Thank you.
Jesus.
Now it's something
Jesus.
that we can.
Come
Come on, come on, guys.
It's 1, right?
This
It's
is
2,
scripted.
right? It's 2.
Yes.
Triggers don't do anything.
Triggers are shooting my head, actually. No, wait.
Yeah, there you go.
On a trigger, I can make a second attack without this rule, of course. But this
But are you using that weapon?
Yeah,
Oh,
the assault weapon.
yeah. Okay.
So, okay, defend against this attack. I
Yeah.
have another round of attack by paying my ammo token, another
Yes.
ammo token.
Yes.
Hoping to be a bit more lucky, I guess.
The liker. Yeah. Should
well,
I? But I have to roll defense, right?
Yeah, actually, Strauss can redirect attacks
Yes.
on his crew members.
Yes,
If you'd
that's
like.
what I'm doing. Okay, that's what I'm doing. So that's an ability of Dr. Strauss. Shield guarded. When Dr. Strauss is targeted, you may choose another friendly model within 1.
So
That's the guy.
crew member.
That's him. To be targeted instead of him.
And actually, the crew member gets plus defense when he's near of Dr. Strauss, right? I do remember the
in
rules
Ensign
too
Drugs,
much.
if this one is within 2 of a light, okay, Doctor, 2 dice to defense and attack rolls as well. Yeah. So there you
that
go.
is gross.
Yes.
So you
So
got
I
shoot
divert your attack to my crew member.
So you get
Okay.
2 because you have defense 2, plus 2 of the ability,
Yes.
and plus 2 of cover.
There you go.
Okay, I guess I'm not scoring any wounds this round.
Yeah.
as well.
What is it? 2?
2.
Oh,
And there is another round after.
it's just a scratch.
Is he gonna? He can make it anytime during his.
What do you mean? Sorry.
Strauss can make this infinite times.
Yeah, it's yeah. It
Every
doesn't
time
cost
he
an-
gets.
yes.
Okay, so the following round is gonna go on the crew member.
Yeah, but
as well.
you need to have a crew member around him.
Yeah, of course.
But anyway, I only have to roll 2 of them.
Save.
Yes, 3.
Save. 3 is fine.
Yes, there you go.
I have the second round. I already paid the amount. It was 3 plus 3
Yeah, go for it. Yeah,
plus
take,
2 of
take.
aim. No,
Yeah, blah blah.
I do not take the aim bonus, but I take the short range bonus of Kyra when she shoots 2 targets against 1.
Yep.
So the target is always against Strauss,
Yes.
and you're direct on the crew member, right?
Of course, man. What a question.
Quite better. Triggers doesn't count on this way because it's an extra attack and doesn't have
Yeah.
this rule. So I got 5.
I got 5, and I rolled
6 again.
Yeah, 6 again. Yep.
Against my 5 results.
Yeah. Let me see. There you go.
Come on, man.
2, 4, 6, 7. There you go.
0 damage.
No damage. Yes, no damage.
Fine.
There you go.
End of activation for Kyra, but it's up to you
Yeah.
now. It's for
Very
time for
good.
Strauss or Jericho. I don't
Okay,
know.
now
I can't remember.
that's what I need
now.
now. Okay, so I have to kill her. So Strauss, is it within 1? It is within
Yeah,
1.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
within 1. So there is no cover. Since if I perform a melee attack,
Yeah.
there's no cover. There you
Oh,
go.
there is.
And I'm gonna do that, man. I'm gonna do that big time. Let me see.
What now?
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. Actually, I wanted to get the points, but I'm not gonna get the points. So what I'm gonna do is, okay, blah blah blah. Okay, what I'm gonna do is this. I'm going to perform a melee attack on Kyra Rust, and if I'm gonna roll 6 dice. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
But if I roll a trigger, okay, I can move
Me away.
you up to 1.
Yeah.
Okay, and attack.
Okay.
Because I'm using the mechanical drug sting, and that means that I'm gonna.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah, I'm gonna inject some drugs on you, and I'm going to control
Please
you.
Don't.
Yeah, I will. Of course I will, man.
Don't.
Drugs are free in this game, of course.
Okay. Guys, do not take drugs.
Okay, so there you go. So I'm gonna roll the dice to attack Kyra, and that's 6 dice. 3, 6. That's it.
Okay, Kyra's gonna defend with 4.
And then I also have the guy here, the crew member as well. It's gonna attack. Okay. 3. Okay, sorry. That's 3, and a trigger. Okay, I got a trigger.
Yeah, at least 1 trigger, so you have
Yes.
the extra attack.
Yes.
3. It's easy.
See what I want?
3.
Ah, crap.
Enough.
Crap.
Enough.
Okay. I'm
So
going
you-
to attack.
You have to pull me away again.
Yeah, I don't have to. I can. But you're already within range, right? But I'm going to move you a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to move you there.
Yeah, just
Whatever.
outside of
is
the
it-
objective, outside
Yeah.
of cover.
Am I? Yeah. Okay, cool. So, and then I'm going to attack Alva.
No, I guess it's a free attack with the other weapon.
What do you mean? Sorry.
No, the ability of the.
With my weapon.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Sorry. So it's 6 dice again.
No, it's. No, I don't think it's. Wait, let me read the.
Yeah, sorry. Was it?
Yes, it is as strong as it seems. You
Nope.
can make another attack for free on my Kyra.
Yes, but I think am I going to use her to attack her or not?
No.
With
You are
my
attacking
attack. Okay.
with your
Okay.
mechanical string.
Okay.
Yeah. Sting
Okay.
on my Kyra.
Okay.
Again,
So
6 versus 4.
6. There you go. 3 and 3, 6.
Let's see.
Come on. Yes. Oh, kind of.
5.
That's 5.
5 is.
It's okay.
It's not.
Yes. That's 2
Two
on
wounds on
Alba.
Kyra. You attacked Kyra because you activate your ability on Kyra.
Yeah, but I'm attacking.
No. You.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I got it wrong. Okay. So
2 wounds on Kyra.
yes. Did you take them?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Is it the first? Yeah, it's the first time she
she's
gets
full.
attacked.
She was
okay.
full. She was.
Yeah,
full.
my bad. Oh.
And actually, I do not have any more characters to activate because I
No.
activated my Alba, I activated Kyra.
Yes.
Cass is down, no activated.
Yes. So it's my turn. I have to activate.
Yeah, you activate.
No, but I have this guy as well.
Yeah, you have to activate.
So I can move and attack.
Yeah.
So that's Alva. What is it?
Alba is there.
3. I know it's 3.
3 left.
She has 3. Okay.
Also, Kyra is 3 left. They are both 3 wounds left.
Okay, I'm gonna move here.
Yeah.
So
You have
my crew
movement
member
too.
moves by 2.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put him. Yeah, whatever. I know I
Super
can do
easy,
it.
yeah?
Yes, I can do it
Yeah,
here.
very fine.
So I'm within 1, and I'm going to attack Kyra. And since I'm close, I'm within. Within 2. I can be within 2.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, within 2. It's fine. Yeah.
No need.
I'm gonna roll 2 more dice
So it's.
because I'm close to.
You have attack 2 with the crew member.
Yeah. Attack 2
Plus,
and 2 more dice because I'm close to.
Yeah, do you have
Total
any
shots.
other modifier of the weapon, right?
No. Means this is.
No,
stress.
yes, 2. So it's 6. Because it's 2.
Yeah,
attack power,
2,
2
4,
of the
6,
weapon,
6.
6 with the Stroh's ability.
You see, you remember the abilities more than I do.
Shut up.
I mean, you remember the game more than I do, so
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yes. Okay. So it's 6.
Against 4. Once again.
4.
It's good. 4. 4.
I'm used to better rolls.
5. And we are safe, guys.
Okay, it's my turn.
Not for long, but we are safe.
It's my turn because I
you
have to
activate
yes.
the bold guy.
bold guy. So should I? Yeah, I should try. Why not? Okay. Am I within range? Range 2. That's it? I don't remember. No.
Are you sure about that?
I know I'm within range.
I
am within range. I'm within range. So I'm within range. So I could, use the flamethrower. Can make a second. Okay, bang.
Basis touch.
Yes, that's what. Yeah, I got a bad angle. Okay, so I'm going to shoot at Alva and using my pistol, and on a trigger, if I roll a trigger, I can perform a second attack. Okay.
Cool. Not for me, but cool.
That's what you did to me as well, I think, wasn't it?
With Kyra, but I did 0 damage. Like it was nothing.
Okay. I have to roll the dice.
Yeah.
So
you have 4 of ranged.
Yeah. So range is 4 dice plus 2. That's 6. And on a trigger, 6 dice. There you go. You take this.
Thank you very much. Sir.
You're welcome. Ah, crap. On a trigger, yes, I can re-roll it. I mean, I can attack twice.
Yeah, but it's 2.
2.
I got 3 of defense plus 2.
Yeah, cover. Yeah.
I just need to beat 2, right?
What was my result? Okay. Nah. Okay,
More
but
than enough.
I can perform a second attack.
Ah, try again, boy.
So that's 6 again. That's 3,
And 1.
5, 6. Oh man, come on.
Actually, I think you will get ahead at the end of this round because you
1,
are
2,
swarming. You have another
4,
success. on
5,
board.
6.
Come on, boy. I just.
Oh, you need 1.
Yeah,
Okay.
the 5. Yeah. So you have.
6. I got 6.
I do
4.
not get 6. I got 4. Alva takes 2
Ah,
wounds.
she's
One left.
alive.
She's alive. She
Unbelievable.
is alive.
Unbelievable.
1 wound left.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And that's my turn now. I mean, we score points first of
Yeah,
all.
let's see.
Okay.
So first of all, points on the ground for you.
Yeah, because
You are winning this target again, this token.
Mhm.
So you're gonna score 3 points because it's my deploy.
Yep.
It's near my deploy zone.
Yes.
You also
I
win
score-
this one. You score 3 for this one as well. So you go to 11, up to 11.
Was it 3 or 2?
2, sorry.
Yes. See, I'm being honest. I'm being honest.
Okay, but now the core is exposed. Now we score points for it like any other token on the ground.
Yeah, I think we okay. Am I
Now we
we?
have to explain a bit because now we have characters KO'd, characters up.
Yes. Okay, go for it.
I don't know what we were.
No, I'm saying, am I within range?
Yeah.
Okay, I
You
am.
are
Yes.
within range.
Yes. That's important.
I'm also within range.
Yes.
But I just moved the KO because.
Am I not within range?
I'm sorry, little one. You are
That's
not.
3 times. I was so stupid.
You are not.
No, when I moved.
But,
When I moved.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I know, but when I moved, it wasn't there.
Yeah, it
Yes,
wasn't there.
yeah,
So
you're right. You're right.
So this is tie.
Yeah.
No one scores point for this. At least, okay, because it was 10 points for you. You would actually have won. You know.
Yeah.
You know that.
I know.
Or me as well.
I know. No, I mean, I would have won.
I guess that.
I thought it was close to it.
Wait. I still have my Alva alive on the battlefield, so it's another 1 point for me, up to 14.
So I couldn't kill Alba. That was my point. That's
No,
why.
because
My goal
you-
was
because you suck.
I know. I know.
Because
I
you
know.
suck.
That was my goal.
But
Okay.
I will be now. It's your activation,
Yeah.
and I'm actually reviving my Cass.
Ah, yeah. You give me points.
Yes,
Sweet.
I'm reviving Cass, giving you 2 points. So you go up to 12.
There you go.
And we start the third round, 14 for riders,
it-
12 for.
This is
Slugers.
what I like. You know,
And
it's
this
like
is gonna be the showdown round. I
it
guess,
looked
because-
like you were ahead.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you
you're
are
still
in
ahead.
the-
I mean, but you know, it's getting
Okay.
close now.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's where you know I have
You
to
have
think
to
about
choose
what I have to do.
carefully.
Yes,
you
I know because this is
This is no more active.
Yeah,
It's
that's
the on
it's
target.
now. Since I'm winning one, I can use one action to pick it up.
Yeah,
That means it's mine,
Yeah.
right? So unless you kill me, okay.
it's gonna score for you.
Yes, I know what you mean. So how many? Ooh.
Oh wait,
Wait, yeah, I need to
Cass is
recap.
gonna be revived for wounds.
Yeah, Cass is full. So that's 5
Uh,
for Cass. And what about Noah?
Noah, it's down to 1.
Okay, I can kill
as all
Noah.
my
if
other
I want. I can kill
characters.
Cass. So if I attack Cass and I roll a trigger, that means you get a wound. She's knocked out.
Yeah.
Yes. And that same goes for the bloody, which is still okay. Yep. Cool.
In this case, so you are deciding to activate Nedza, right?
I'm thinking about it. Yes.
Yeah.
First thing, because I can only attack once, right?
Yeah.
So one thing is I pick it up.
Yeah. First
Okay.
action.
First action, I got 3 actions, right?
Okay.
So first action, I pick it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
It's twice as much. Okay. Second action, I attack Cass.
Okay.
So if I
But-
score, oh,
I
Jesus,
have always something to
Jesus.
say. It's the signal, girls. Blitz signal. I can play this card during one of my turns.
Okay, which is not your turn. It's my turn.
It is not.
No, it's my turn.
Oh no, wait.
Yeah.
All my strategy. Okay.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Right.
Yeah.
That is correct.
That sounds so good, when you say you're right. Cool. Okay.
Guys, we are
That's an epic
we are
moment, I
doomed.
guess.
We are doomed, but not at all.
Okay.
Go.
So I attack Cass, which is Nedza. Chainsaw is plus
Seven.
4. Yeah, it's 7. 7 again. Yep, 7.
Enjoy.
A slug injection is one action as Rake may suffer 1 wound and make plus 2.
At cost of 1 action and 1.
That 1 wound.
And 1 wound.
I'll take 1 wound.
Are you gonna use the ability? Of
Because after that I should run.
But you cannot move because you picked.
Yeah, but anyway I move 1, so it's not gonna be.
Yes,
Yeah. So anyway, bang. I'm gonna do a couple of things.
So pick.
Here.
Then ability of Nedza, which is taking 1 wound.
And I roll 2 more dice.
Yeah, it gets buffed.
So it's 11. It is. It's 9. Right?
9 dice on the
9 dice.
chainsaw.
So 7 and 2 is 9. Okay.
On Cass.
On Cass. And
Goodbye, Cass. All triggers are.
And
wounds. Also.
Yes.
Also what?
Of course. Also this. You will see it. Yeah, let's see what happens. I don't know.
Let's see.
There's no room in my hands, Okay. 2, 4,
There's the trigger.
6, 7. Trigger as well. So that's 7. A trigger.
Okay, so the trigger.
Yeah. Noah is knocked out.
She's knocked out. Also, the
Yeah,
crew
she's
member
out. Okay,
is
you
out
take it
because
off.
She was
Okay,
wounded.
take it off.
Noah is KO'd.
Yes, Noah's KO'd.
Cass is gonna defend against what?
2, 4,
7.
6, and 7. And
What?
Hold on.
Please
Hold
stop.
on.
It's already.
There you go.
It's tragic.
I'm going to play the attack with net.
Okay.
So basically, Cass was my target.
Yeah.
She can't move in this round. She can't move.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
There you go.
7, right? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Big girl.
Oh, no. Yes, but I have to take a wound.
Yeah.
I have to take a wound, yes.
Not a big deal, but
Because I
guess
What is it?
I'm
No.
pretty doomed because it's 5 and I have 5 wounds. So it's Cass KO'd as well.
Yeah!
That was brutality. That was brutal. I actually lost all my
That's
left side of the decoy.
That's kind of a plot twist.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I know.
Yes,
cool.
Yes,
All right.
it is. Wait.
So she can't move anyway. She's
No, she's dead. She cannot
She's
move
dead.
anyway,
She's-
but okay.
she's knocked
thank
out.
you.
I mean, okay. So I'm done because I spent all my 3 action points. Yes. It's your turn.
Okay. Cool.
Cool. Yes. It's pretty cool.
Well, okay. We know what to do, maybe. We play the blitz signal, actually.
Yeah.
I can move each of my character by 1 for free.
Okay.
Not a big deal.
Each or any? Each?
All.
All of them.
All
okay.
of them. Actually, we can...
What you're doing? Yeah.
My only possibility is to
It's gonna be a big chase.
negate that one anyway. Yeah, let's say here. Am I in range? I need to go there actually. So Kyra is in range,
Mm-hmm.
and Noah should be in range as well. I cannot cross your model, so I need to
No. Engage in battle,
to
I guess.
work around, but Noah is more than in range 3 of your Nezarek, and we need to take down the big boy for sure, because the core is scoring 10 points actually, so it's over if you're alive with the core. And I guess I'm activating Alba. Yep. So
You're
Alba-
activating Alva.
Alva.
Okay. So that's Netza. Yeah. it's
Alba is
okay.
taking aim.
Oh.
So
I mean,
she
have
has-
you? Oh no, you moved because
for free.
you know,
She wasn't my.
It was a free move, yeah.
Yeah, free move. So I have 4 ranged plus 2 of aim. She has another die for aiming for her ability, and plus 3 of rifle power. So it's 10 dice again, as before. 10 dice to take down giant
Well, that's your only chance.
David.
Well, not
versus
your only,
Goliath.
it's not your only chance, but it's pretty close to that.
Yeah, I'm.
Mm-hmm.
It's also my last bullet.
Yeah.
I have no more shots left, so it's gonna be
Yeah.
good. It has to be good. It is.
Jesus.
It is good. It is good. Could be good.
What is it?
Better, but it's good.
What is it? 2, 4, 6, 8.
And you defend with just 3 because you are not in cover, my friend.
Yeah, you're right.
You are in
As
the middle
long
of the
as
field.
so, yeah, I got 6, so I have to score 3.
Yep.
2, 4, 6, 8. Yes, I have to score 3. So I'm still alive then.
Let's see if we can take down
Let's
the
see, let me see.
giants.
Please.
Let's see if giants bleed.
Please, please.
If they fall, actually.
Yes. Still in.
1 left.
Yes. Still in. So that's, what is it?
You are
Yeah.
6.
6. I got 6 wounds. Still alive.
Guys,
Cool.
it's not gonna be the Riders evening, Riders night, actually.
Okay, so I'm still in.
Yep. And
So you are
done.
yeah,
with
you're
Alba,
done with
yeah.
Alba.
Alba
So
took aim and shoot.
Kyra, you can still use Kyra, right?
Yeah, Kyra is still to be
Okay.
activated.
Okay, so I have to kill Kyra. There you go.
Yeah, but she has 3 wounds left at least.
Ah, 3
Alba
wounds.
was down to 1.
But okay, this is big time now. So there you go. I got a chainsaw. Chainsaw. Yes, let's see. So with a chainsaw, so I got 4 and 2. That makes 6. No, but I'm gonna use the mechanicals drug sting. So that's 6 plus I can move the target. Yes, okay, I'm gonna use. Yes, I'll attack again. So I attack Kyra Rust with the. Do you have any special ability that makes you change the target? No.
No.
Okay.
Are you attacking with a melee attack? Yeah,
Yes.
the chainsaw.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm not using a chainsaw. I'm using mechanical drug sting. Okay. So that's 4 and 2. That makes 6.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then on a trigger, it's anything. I can move and attack again.
Yeah.
Okay. So 6.
Let's see.
And then you're done.
Yeah.
If I kill you, you're done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Could
Okay.
be the end.
3, 6. So how many dice do you roll?
4. It's
Is it
4
4?
against 6.
Jeez. Okay. I need a trigger as well. I do need a trigger.
It's very hard, but I see some sort of light at the end. Maybe.
It's a big lot.
Yes.
Trigger.
Trigger, but this was a low blow.
Yeah, hold on. I need that.
3. Okay, 3 is doable. It's doable. Okay. And we parry at this.
And then I attack again, right?
Because it's 3 versus 3.
And I move you.
Now
I
you
don't
can
need to
move
move
me.
Yeah.
But if you move me, I am outside of your reach.
Yeah, I'm not gonna move you.
You don't need to move me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna move you.
No, because otherwise.
But I also can attack you with the.
After this, you can. attack with
Yeah,
the
you're
sword.
done. You
You can
should
make
be
the extra
done.
Attack.
You should
Okay,
be done.
This is
You know.
the extra attack with the mechanical
Yes.
string of swords.
There you go.
Go.
Yes.
6.
6. I mean, triggers don't count. I mean,
Let's go, Kyra. Let's go. Be the hero. Not enough.
Yes, 6. 3. You down?
Exactly 3 wounds left.
Yeah.
And she's KO. Alba already activated.
Yes.
And yeah, we actually go scoring points.
I mean, I can still do something. I mean,
yeah, but
it's pointless
pointless
because I'm done.
because,
Yeah.
you scored 10 points for the
Yes.
and you reached 20.
Yes.
You also scored 3 points for this.
10 points. It's okay. Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
I just sorry. I was
Yeah,
just
exactly.
miscalculating. Sorry. Yep.
So yeah,
yeah, man.
guys, that was probably one of the
That's a board gamer style.
rolling of your luck. But
Yeah.
okay. Losing half of my models in one turn for one roll. That is
Yeah.
cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, no, but it was fun. You see, actually, we played a bit slower because, of course, we were explaining things. But as you can see,
Yeah, I mean,
game
even
is
refreshing
over.
the rules a little bit.
And
Yeah.
of course, I want revenge.
Yeah, of course.
And the night is not over. I would play another game right now.
Yeah.
Of course, without talking to an audience would be faster.
Yeah,
So,
of course, big time.
It's a game that after we have a bit of experience, you can play 3-5 games
In a night,
row.
yeah. I mean, I would say 3 for sure. I mean,
Yeah, 3 for sure.
Yeah,
5,
I haven't tried playing 5.
maybe it's a bit
yeah.
longer, but 3, it's doable.
Yes.
I would play best of 3
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
so easy. I mean,
I want revenge. I want
yeah,
blood.
I know.
I want
But
blood.
it's you know, I mean, of course we're selling it, so we're biased, whatever. But the point is that coming from the board game hobby, I would have never tried to play a game like this. Because it's skirmish games, war games, as I told you. The measuring tape. There's so many breaks. You say, oh no, it's far. It's a millimeter away from that. This is cool because it's enjoyable. This is the point. It's fun. It's fun. It's great. It's fun.
It's fun driven.
Yeah, exactly. You can play a game. You have a chat. You're talking to the audience. You don't think. The real moment when I had to think a lot was in the end. Was I wanted to win. That's the beginning. We're talking, chatting. It's so cool. I mean, I don't know, whatever. I don't want to say more things because it sounds like I'm selling it. No, I am selling it in a way, of course.
Yeah, in a way, but actually, also coming from the expos where we showed the demo to players, people, they actually genuinely enjoyed the funny part of the game. Yeah. Yes, of course, many more experienced players were talking about maybe this rule is a bit strong. This other rule is a bit weak compared to his opposite. But in general, the game feels fun, which is the most important thing.
Yeah, I mean, we play a game to play it. Of course, to have fun.
It's gonna be balanced for some kind of ranked competitive game, which we are working on. We would like to see a competitive scene of Paradise coming in the future.
Yeah.
Of course, it's a bit premature to talk about.
Yeah, of course.
Right now,
I mean, we don't even know.
But of course, with some tweaks, Paradise can also become a competitive game on its own, with its own tournaments, with its own ranking, and so on. We would love to keep on. Also because you see 4 heroes, 2 grants in those first formations. Of course, this is not all. We will release more heroes, more characters.
Yeah.
Going on, more factions.
More factions.
Actually, the Poster Boys, the Raiders, and the Slug Lords are just the first 2. In the first version of the game that we will find at the launch of the campaign
in 2 days.
In 2 days, we already revealed the other 2 factions, and we're gonna play a game also in another live with the other 2 factions.
I've never tried them, so
they are polishing their weapons right now, but they are the White Lizard Cult and the Church of Ignition, and they have completely different playstyles rather than Raiders and Slug Lords. And just with these 4 factions, you can already play a lot of games. But with the inclusion of more heroes that you can swap, so my lineup may not include Alba, for example, because I don't like the sniper, and I may include another character which is more melee based.
Yeah.
Or, for example, Flavio, which is already a really strong melee lineup, would like to include another ranged champion, for example, or a more strategic behind lines champion. It's up to you to make your own list, for using a term which is really close for wargamers. Your list, your champions. What are you playing? So we plan to add more and more content later on.
Yeah.
To have a game which is living day by
Yeah,
day.
that's our goal. That's our
Yeah,
goal.
we hope for this, and we are working hard for this.
And we're open to any feedback you might have.
Yeah,
watching
actually,
the game.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was fun. That's all that matters.
Perfect.
Okay. I mean, thank you very much for
Thanks for
watching.
coming, guys, for watching the game. If you lost some parts, you will find the whole gameplay uploaded on YouTube with some cuts. Probably I will cut some bad rolls on my side, and I will make some super cool. I will make myself coming out victorious on the YouTube version of this gameplay. But no jokes. You will find the uncut gameplay on YouTube for you to check, and that's it.
And thank you for witnessing Alessandro's destruction.
Yeah. Again, guys, if you have other questions, you find us on social medias and the Game Found page. So see you there.
Bye, guys.